The sun's illumination. In the original I Ching, thousands of years ago, the ancients used the 64 hexagrams, the 64 frequencies, to track and harmonize with the forces of nature. The ancients used the I Ching to guide the people, an empire, a civilization. The I Ching is a living transmission of the divine, of consciousness. The I Ching is a map of the changing cosmic frequencies of life, of consciousness. How we respond to challenges dictates the pattern of our destiny. The intention of this video is to serve you in the highest blessed way. This is abstract energy of sensing, so receive this message with your heart and body. This week, starting April 21st through April 27th, the Sun and Earth move into the 27th and 28th I Ching. This week's wisdom is found in the 27th I Ching, named Providing Nourishment, the cosmic energy that brings the focus on providing care, nurture, and nourishment, with the highest expression of compassion for others, and remembering that self-care comes first, offering us a transformation from selfishness to selflessness through our generous spirit. How compassionate are you with yourself, with the body and its needs? How do you spend your most precious commodity, your time? This energy continues us in the quarter of initiation, a time period that we return as a witness to life. And once the mind accepts that the body is life, then purpose can be fulfilled through the mind, meaning we could find answers that bring action and forward movement. This time period represents a phase of personal development with the focus of self-discovery and defining one's purpose. The Sun moving into the 27th I Ching automatically activates the 28th I Ching, its programming partner, its Earth, its opposite polarity in the mandala, the matrix of the Maya, the illusion. The energies are one. The Earth is the manifestation, the grounding energy, what we see, and the Sun is the illumination, the wisdom, what we be. The Earth, the grounding energy, what we see is in the 28th I Ching named Preponderance of the Great. Above lake, below trees. The lake rises above the trees. A need for action. The lake overflows its boundaries and covers the trees. Such an exceptional occurrence cannot be ignored or denied. The situation requires swift action. Success is assured if experienced people are called upon to help. This is not a time to stand alone on your own. The 28th I Ching is individual energy of knowing, located in our splenic awareness center, intuitively guiding us to overcome a fear and trust the body, our intuition in the now. The 28th I Ching, the shadow of purposelessness, is the victim of the fear of letting go, which manifests as being hollow or gambling. The 28th I Ching, being in our splenic center, our fears and awareness in the now. This is the deep-rooted fear of living and or dying, and of dying without living, without meaning to life. The 28th I Ching is individual energy, which always has melancholy built into it. Here in the 28th I Ching, it's the deep sadness due to a perceived lack of purpose in life. We can experience a profound sense of emptiness as we struggle to find meaning and direction. We have a strong urge to discover a greater purpose and to feel a sense of significance in our existence. The 28th I Ching, the energy of the game player, the risk taker, is always ready to take a risk in order to find meaning in life. This energy is expressed in the struggle to find divine connection. Being in the splenic center, it intuitively knows when to fight and when not to fight. The greatest challenge for the 28th I Ching is to feel alive and to feel a sense of meaning and purpose in life. Through the struggles and wisdom, we get to truth and healing. The Sun, the illumination, the wisdom, what we be is in the 27th I Ching named Providing Nourishment. Above mountain, below thunder. Thunder under the mountain. Attend to the people's needs. Thunder arouses the populace from complacency and shows them what is most urgently needed. It is important to nourish people with food they require, taking care to address their concerns. A wise leader will not impose his or her preference on the people, but rather will listen to their will and endeavor to provide nourishment to both body and spirit. The 27th I Ching is tribal energy of defense, located in our sacral center, guiding us to protect and ensure life gets created for the community in the now. The 27th I Ching, the shadow of selfishness, is the victim of self-sacrifice and manifests as being self-sacrificing or self-centered. It's the dilemma of consideration, of generosity. The 27th I Ching, the energy of caring, is about preserving and protecting oneself, one's children, and the community. It has a strong nurturing energy and expresses the need to take care of each other. The 27th I Ching is deeply social and can easily end up sacrificing itself for the well-being of others. The 27th I Ching manifests a strong compassion for the sick, weak, and poor. This week's solar transit brings the cosmic energy of caring, nurturing, and nourishment into focus, providing nourishment and compassion to others while remembering that self-care comes first, asking us to awaken our generous spirit. We are in a time period on the planet of major endings and beginnings, the beginning of a new era as one comes to a close. Things may have felt like they're falling apart, or magically beginning to fall into place, depending on the perspective. Undoubtedly, this period brought hardships to many, but has also pushed us, offered us the opportunity to learn to support our well-being and the well-being of those around us. How can we give others if we don't nurture ourselves first? This week, Planet Mars in Leo, our willpower, is approaching the third and final opposition with Pluto in Aquarius, the god of transformations, helping us align to a deeper truth and testing our higher purpose. This may show up as a powerful, intense oppositional force, helping us release outdated fixed reaction patterns. Leo is the self, Aquarius is the whole. This opposition may be showing us how to better serve the whole, our higher purpose, while staying rooted in our inner authority, our truth. Consider and contemplate. Am I honoring and nurturing myself, the body? Do I self-sacrifice my energy? So how and why do I give? Am I giving from a full cup? Am I giving with an expectation of outcome, basically lack mentality? How can I best serve my higher purpose in this situation, opposed to how can I best serve myself? These two questions often result in two very different answers. This intense oppositional force is building now and will be seen on the global stage. If you have strong fixed energy in early degrees of Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus, then this will be transformative and requiring evolution, bringing a shift in direction, purpose, and/or creativity. If this energy shows up in front of you, in your awareness, try not to react. Try not to get pulled or sucked into the energy. Be the witness of it. Bring your awareness to the body, the sensations. Breathe in, breathe out. If there is confusion, anger, fear on what to do, be with it. Watch the fixed thought patterns projecting into the future outcomes and scenarios. Sometimes solutions aren't available in the now moment, and all that is being asked is to be with the discomfort and allow for time and space to bring in the clarity. When the body is calm and the heart opens, trust that the body is leading you in the direction of the highest possible outcome for all. It's usually easy to have compassion for those around us that we care about. But how compassionate are we to ourselves, to the body, by accepting and honoring how we feel in this very moment? When we build a strong bond with the body, when we love ourselves unconditionally, it dissolves all fears. Consider finding something that nourishes your spirit and brings you joy. Then love yourself enough to make room for it in life. Better yet, make it a priority, a non-negotiable. You are the author of this great play called life, this human journey. Being full of joy can nourish you and all those around you. There are many magical ways you can nourish yourself and others that tend to get overlooked, like good food, loving touch, listening to each other, kind words, time in nature, empowering through creativity, art, and music, providing nourishment to humanity. So consider, how do my thoughts shape and nurture my experience? Can I look within and see if my thoughts affect and encourage what seemingly happens outside of me? Is it offering a mirror? Are you a victim to life? Do you have a deep-rooted belief that life is working against you or working for your highest good? Are you the author of this great play called life? What story are you writing? What we believe colors the environment we meet. This may be a time to examine our beliefs, motivations, thoughts, and actions so we could better align with our deeper truth as we manifest, create our will by embodying our truth with joy, peace, and love. Smile and watch how the old responds. The collective global aura is here to respond. To heal and attune to universal flow and abundance, we surrender the need to initiate or react. If you're a manifestor aura, you're here to respond to your inner knowing. If you're a generator aura, you're here to respond to the outer world. If you're a projector aura, you're here to respond to recognition and invitation. If you're a reflector aura, you're here to respond to the cycles of the moon. This week's cosmic energy is grounded with the intuitive wisdom of the meaning and purpose of life. Intuitively being guided on what's worth fighting for or not. At the heart of every journey is a simple truth. To nurture is to heal, not just ourselves, but the world around us. This week may bring whispers to this wisdom, guiding us to recognize that we're not separate from nature, from each other, and from the universe. Healing is about returning to wholeness. The Taurus new moon lunation cycle that is just around the corner, April 27th, is offering us a turning point that is rooted in deep self-worth and value of what's in alignment now. We can only lose what we have. We can never lose what we are. We are in the process of remembering truth, a process of becoming, a being. Remember, love yourself and choose to be blessed.